Hi guys, this is Jinjin here. Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel. So ngayon guys, sasagutan natin yung ating assessment number 7. Under pa rin ito ng numerical ability. Okay? So itong assessment natin guys, ilalagay ko na lang yung link doon sa ating comment section, no? And before tayo mag-proceed guys, before natin answeran yung mga questions doon, so introduce ko muna guys yung concept ng geometry. Kasi karamihan ng problems doon guys is geometry. So, nilagyan ko lang ng konting basics, pero mostly sa problems guys is geometry. Okay? So, start natin guys sa basic shape natin, square. Alam naman natin siguro kung ano yung shape ng isang square, no? So, pag sinabing square, 4 equal sides siya. Okay? So, makikita nyo. So, kung S yung isa, S na rin lahat. Okay? So, ang perimeter ng square, guys, yan yung total length ng sides niya, no? So, since apat na S, ang perimeter niyan is equal to 4S. Okay? And ang area naman, guys, is side times side. Okay? So, since parehas na S, S times S or that is S squared. Okay? So, next naman tayo is triangle naman tayo, no? So, three sides naman itong triangle natin, guys, no? So, meron tayong area dito, 1/2 base times height. Okay? So, ito yung base niya, guys. Itong nasa baba. And yung height niya naman, ito. Okay? So, ang perimeter niyan, guys, is yung total length, no? Ng sides niya. So, i-add mo lang lahat to, guys. A, B, C. Okay? So, next shape tayo. Rectangle. So, pag sinabing rectangle, guys, dalawa na lang yung equal sides niyan. Okay? Yung may mahabang side and yung maiksing side. So, pag mahabang side, ang tawag dyan is length. And yung mas maiksing side naman, ang tawag dyan is width. So, kung kunin natin yung perimeter natin, guys, that is dalawang length plus dalawang width. Okay? So, meron ding area to, guys, no? So, hindi lang nalagay dito. So, ilagay lang natin. Ayan. So, area niyan, guys, area is equal to length times width. Yan. So, length tong mas mahaba, width tong mas maiksi. Yan. So, last, guys, is yung circle, no? So, kapag may circle, guys, syempre, meron tayong tinatawag na center. And kapag gumawa tayo ng line from the center, papunta doon sa gilid, ang tawag dyan is radius. Okay? And kapag dinoble mo naman yung radius, tinuloy-tuloy mo hanggang dito sa dulo, that is the diameter. Okay? At any point naman yan, guys. Either dyan or dito. Yan. So, may formula din tayo for area, no? So, that is pi r squared. Okay? So, ang value ng pi, guys, either 3.14 or yung fraction form niya, 22/7. Ayan. So, yung r squared, guys, yan yung radius. So, dalawang radius. Okay? And for perimeter naman, guys, hindi perimeter kasi yung tawag dito sa circle na shape natin, no? So, ang tawag sa perimeter dito, guys, is yung circumference or yung length nitong palibot niyan. Okay? So, for the circumference, meron tayong formula dyan that is 2 pi r. Ayan. R for the radius. Okay? So, proceed na tayo, guys, sa question number 1 natin sa ating assessment, no? So, first question, what is the area of a triangle with a base of 10 centimeters and a height of 8 centimeters? Okay. So, kung meron tayong triangle dito, ang base niya daw or itong nasa baba, that is 10 centimeter. And yung height niya, or ito, ayan, or yung taas niya, that is 8 centimeters. Ayan, so 8 centimeters yan. Ang hinahanap is yung kanyang area. Okay? So, sa triangle, guys, meron tayong formula for area that is 1/2 base times height. So, plug in lang naman to kasi given naman yung base and yung height niya. Okay, so 1/2. Ano yung base niya? That is 10. And yung height niya, which is 8. Ayan. So, 10 times 8, guys, that is 80. And then, i-divide na lang natin siya ng 2. So, final answer natin dito is 40 centimeter squared. Ayan. So, madali lang, no? So, next problem tayo. Yan, rectangle naman. A rectangle has length of 12 meters and a width of 5 meters. What is its perimeter? Okay. So, i-drawing lang natin, no? So, rectangle, 2 equal sides. Yung width niya, and syempre yung length, yung mas mahaba. Okay? So, given, no? Given yung length na 12, Ayan. So, 12 na rin to, of course. And yung width niya given din, that is 5. So, 5 na rin yung sa kabila. What is its perimeter? So, pag sinabing perimeter, guys, yan yung total length, no, ng mga sides niya. So, i-add lang natin lahat yan. So, 12 plus 12 plus 5 na dalawa. Ilan yan? 24, 34. Diba? 34 meters. Okay, so basic lang, no? So, that is letter C. So, yung una, guys, that is letter A. Ayan. Yan. So, next question. What is the circumference of a circle with a radius of 7 centimeters? Use pi is equal to 22/7. Ayan. Kung meron to tayong circle dito, and given yung radius niya, so, from the center, gagawa tayo ng line. Yan yung radius niya, no? So, that is 7 centimeters. Okay. So, ang tinatanong is yung circumference or itong length ng palibot niya. Okay? So, meron tayong formula for circumference that is 2 pi r. Ayan. So, 2 times yung value ng pi, gamitin daw natin to 22/7. Ayan, times yung r, which is 7. Yan. So, makikita nyo guys, may 7 sa numerator, may 7 sa denominator. No? So, pwede i-cancel yan. So, matitira na lang 2 times 22. Ayan. So, circumference is equal to 44 centimeters. So, letter B. Okay, letter B. Yan. So, next na tayo, guys. Yan. So, hindi na geometry problem to, no? Okay, so if a shirt costs 800 pesos and is discounted by 15%, what is the sale price? Okay. So, yung original cost ng shirt niya, that is 800 pesos. And since discounted siya ng 15%, ilang percent na lang yung babayaran niya? Okay, so since discounted, i-minus natin sa 100%. Okay, so that is 85% na lang yung babayaran mo, no? From the original cost. So, i-multiply na lang natin yan. So, pag ginawang decimal to, mag-move lang tayo ng dalawang beses papuntang left. So, that is 0.85 or 0.85. Ayan, i-multiply lang natin. So, 0, 0, 5 times 8, that is 40. 0 yan, 0, 0, 8 times 8, that is 64. And let's just add. So, 0, 0, 0, 8, 6. Ayan. So, mag-move lang din tayo ng dalawang decimal places, no? Ayan. So, final answer natin dito is 680 pesos. Okay? So, letter B tayo. So, next number na tayo. Yan. So, number 5, no? So, if two angles of a triangle are 50 degrees and 60 degrees, what is the third angle? Okay, so lagi nating tatandaan kung meron tayong triangle, ang sum ng internal angles niyan, that is always equal to 180 degrees. Ayan, 180 degrees. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yan kapag triangle. Okay? So, since given na yung 50 degrees and 60 degrees, ang hinahanap is yung pangatlo, okay? So, kung dapat ang hinahanap natin na sum nila is 180 and given na yung dalawa, so i-add natin to, 50 plus 60. That is 110, di ba? So, i-minus na lang natin. Ayan. So, that is 70 degrees naman tong isa. So, i-double check natin, no? Ayan. So, 60 to, 50 to, and 70 to. Try natin i-add lahat yan kung magto-total ng 180. So, 50 plus 60 plus 70, that is equal to 180 degrees. So, tama guys yung 70 na sagot natin. Okay, so letter A. Yan. So, next problem tayo guys. Question number 6. A square has side length of 9 centimeters. What is its area? Okay, so alam natin guys, ang square is 4 equal sides yan. Since given yung isang length or yung isang side niya, 9 centimeters, ibig sabihin 9 na lahat yan. Kasi pare-pareho nga sila eh. Okay? So, ang tinatanong is area. So, anong formula ng area natin? Okay, so that is side times side or side squared. Okay? So, given yung side niya which is 9, so 9 squared lang. Plug in lang. So, that is 9 times 9 or 81 centimeter squared. Diba? Basic problem, guys. Ayan. So, letter C. Okay? So, next tayo. What is the area of a circle with radius 5 cm? Okay. So, area naman ng circle, no? Still given yung radius niya. Kung andito yung center, gagawa tayo ng line, yan yung radius niya. And given naman siya which is 5 centimeters. Okay, so ang hinahanap is area. Ano nga ulit yung area ng circle natin, guys? Ano nga ulit yung formula? That is pi r squared. Okay? And sabi dito, ang value ng pi na gagamitin natin is in terms of decimal, no? Hindi na siya in terms of fraction. Okay? So, 3.14 yung given. So, bahala kayo, guys. Kung gagamitin nyo yung fraction, okay lang naman. Yan. So, 3.14 daw and yung radius is 5 squared. Ayan, no? So, solve na muna natin tong 5 squared. That is 25, no? Ayan. So, 3.14 times 25 lang to. So, manumanuhin natin, no? 25 times 3.14. 4 times 5, that is 20. 4 times 8 plus 2, that is 10. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 5, that is 15. Carry 1. 3 times 2 plus 1, that is 7. Ayan. So, 0, 5, 8, 7. And then, ilang decimal places? Dalawa. So, mag-move lang din tayo ng dalawa dito. So, final answer natin, 78.50. Ayan. Centimeter squared since area siya. Okay? So, letter C sagot natin. Madali lang ang geometry, guys, as long as memorize mo lang yung mga basic formulas ng mga shapes natin, no? So, mostly ganto lang naman yung lumalabas. Hindi naman siya ganun ka-complicated, no? So, next na tayo, guys. Ayan. So, I think wala nang geometry problem, no? So, siningit ko na lang itong mga gantong problem. So, tulad nito, each problem siya. So, basic lang din to, guys. A father is 40 years old and his son is 10 years old. In how many years will the father be twice as old as his son? So, kapag nakita kayo ng gantong question, guys, trial and error na lang kayo sa choices. Okay? So, dapat masatisfy nyo lang yung condition na yung father is twice sa old na nung kanyang son. Okay? So, kung 40 years old si father and 10 years old yung anak niya, so ilang years bago magdoble yung age nila. Okay? So, try natin si A. 15. Kung mag-plus 15 tayo, magiging 55 na si ano, no? 55 na si father. And kung mag-plus 15 tayo, magiging 25 na to. Ang tanong, na doble ba, guys? Hindi na doble, no? So, X itong choice A natin. Yan. Try natin si choice B, guys. 20. So, from 40, ilang taon na yung father after 20 years? So, magiging 60 na siya, no? Si son naman, after 20 years, magiging 30 na. Okay. So, nadoble ba, guys? 30, nadoble ba? Naging 60? Tama, di ba? Nadoble siya. Nag-times 2. Di ba? So, that is correct. So, letter B na yung sagot natin. Ganun lang kasimple, guys. Okay? Sige, next na tayo. Ayan. So, work problem naman, no? If 12 workers can finish a job in 10 days, how many days will it take 6 workers to finish the same job? Okay. So, 12 workers. Ayan. Natatapos within 10 days. So, ilang days naman kapag 6 workers lang? Yan. So, obviously guys, kapag kumonti yung bilang ng workers, mas hahaba yung kailangan nilang araw para matapos yung work nila, no? So, ang tawag dito guys is inverse proportion. Okay? So, merong shortcut to guys, no? Ito, pansinin nyo to. 12 workers, naging 6 workers. Nahati yung bilang nila. Okay? Since nahati yung bilang nila guys, ibig sabihin, madodoble din yung bilang ng araw para matapos nila yung isang work. Okay? So, itong 10 guys, madodoble yan magiging 20. So, yan na yung sagot natin guys. Okay, so isolve natin guys using the inverse proportion, no? So, pero pwede nang ganyan yung solution nyo. Okay? So, solve pa rin natin. 12 over 6, gawin natin siyang inverse proportion. Pag sinabing inverse proportion, babalik ta rin lang natin yung isang fraction natin. Okay? So, itong 12, ang katapat niyan, itong unknown. Okay? So, kung yung unknown, gawin na lang natin siyang variable x. Ayan, katapat niya. Kasi inverse proportion eh. Itong 6 naman, katapat niya yung 10. 6, so 10 to. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung value ng x, guys, syempre cross multiply lang tayo. Okay, so unahin na natin to. 6 times x, that is 6x is equal to 12 times 10, that is 120. Ayan. And then, i-divide lang natin siya both side ng 6 para makancel yung 6x na lang yung matitira. And 120 divided by 6, that is 20. So, pareho lang, guys. Ayan. So, bahala kayo kung anong gusto nyong solution dyan. Okay? Sige, last problem na tayo, guys, no? So, balik tayo sa basics, no? So, basic problem lang tong number 10. So, dapat hindi natin kinakalimutan yung mga basics natin.